Let's get this party started, right? Let's get this party started quickly. Right? Bang that beat, bang that beat.
Bring it. What's happening, everybody? And welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and we are in my OG account. That's right. Everybody's probably wondering, does he even play on his main account anymore? And the truth is, not a ton. What's up, Nero? What's up, Birdie? Not a ton. I do jump in here. I play the minimum. I keep it on life support. It's kind of like my own developer account, if you will, because, well, you know, I've got almost everything maxed out. So it's pretty good in that sense, but we're going to be in here. What I will say is today we're going to do Grand Arena, and today's Grand Arena is brought to you by Warrior from his main account. And I promise you all this, everyone who's jumping on. I promise if you guys do jump in and give suggestions or tips, by the way, I'm totally open to that. You can be creative with me, that's fine. I promise I won't call you guys idiots for a half an hour if it doesn't work out. I don't care if I win or lose. In fact, on this account, I win half, lose half. It really doesn't matter to me. So it's just more about going in and doing the battles. But I did my other Grand Arena in Scissorman last night with a friend and then remembered, oh man, I was going to do that on my live stream. So we're going to be doing that here. But again, I promise I won't be calling anybody idiots if they give me suggestions in the chat. I promise that. I do have at the end, I'll have a story time for y'all. So that'll be good. And actually, a lot of people haven't been in my account for a long time. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to hop into my my characters so you guys can kind of see that. Raza's actually saying, let us see your roster. So let's go in to the roster. And you guys will kind of see what I'm working on. And so I'm working on right now Darth, Nihilus, and Scion to Relic Tier 3. Kylo Ren Unmasked, and Old Ben to Gear 13, so that'll be good. And then I've got General Skywalker. He's approximately 2 full months away from being usable, so there's that. Even though I, wailed hard on all the characters needed, all 10 characters needed, I don't get the benefit of enjoying him until, well, another 3 or 4 months. And then, everybody else will have a shot at that time. And while I'm spending my currency, they'll be saving their currency. So when I get my 7-star, you all will be able to get your 7-star. So no harm, no foul, right? So stupid. All right. So let's just see. We'll just kind of scroll through so you guys can see what I've reliced. Still don't have General Grievous to Relic Tier 7. He's still Relic Tier 5. So he's not super overpowered yet. Just got some Relic Tier 3 characters here. Relic Tier 3 is a good staging point. Some Relic Tier 5, a couple Relic Tier 1. Basically, anyone you get to Gear 13, you need to take them to at least Relic Tier 1. There's absolutely no reason not to. I do have my Wat Tambor at Relic Tier 3. Relic Tier 3 is a pretty easy staging point for any of them if you're going to be using them a lot. Infus Nest, Relic Tier 3. I have a few Gear 12 and Gear 12 Plus pieces, but I'm saving them because I'm hoping that when I pop my Skywalker that some of these will be needed for him. I haven't even bothered to look. I know I can go to swgoh.gg to see it, but here's where we start to go into basically my Gear 12 characters, and you can see that there's a few scattered in here. I even have Plo Koon to Relic Tier 1, kind of funny. Lando Calrissian, Relic Tier 1. So there's that. Yeah, relics on Biston and SRP. If you didn't see that, let's go back. There's Biston, Relic Tier 3 on Biston, and then SRP is at 4. I know, it's painful, but that's a counter to the current meta, is the old Rebels meta. So, and then the rest is just Gear 12. Just Gear 12. Just a bit outside of Kraken. So yeah. Hey, there's Royal Guard. I should check to see if those pieces are needed, and if they're not needed for gas, I should put them on Royal Guard because I have a feeling he might become usable with a possible rework. Of course, my luck, they'll bring a new version of Royal Guard out. because that's just how they roll. And then you can see all my low end stuff is all maxed out. Now we maxed these out back when GP mattered, when they made it all about your GP, and guilds would kick you if you didn't have a high enough GP. And so there was a real push to get all your characters to gear level 12, which at the time was maxed. And so I was like, I'm going to get them all to gear 12. We do that. And now with Grand Arena, you get punished for that. I'm facing lots of people that have only half a roster, and the half they have are all reliced out at relic tier 5 and above with all 60 mods. And I'm sitting here with a bunch of gear 12. Sounds kind of weird, but it's, whale problems, right? So let's see. Let's move this a little bit out of my way. Let's go ahead and go in. It looks like he's done kind of a partial clear, probably to see what my response was going to be, to see if I was even going to play. I don't care about feats on this account. I don't even go through and look at them. I do on my Scissorman account. I care much on my Scissorman account about the relics because I like to always be in the top 100 in that one. But I'm in Division 1 where, all the uber whales and krakens are. So his name is LD. He's actually from Maw, which is probably Team Instinct's greatest competition. Maw is 26 guilds blended together. No harm, no foul. If that's you guys, that's cool and all. And then we have Team Instinct, plus I think we've absorbed about 3 teams over the lifetime of the game. So 2 big Kraken guilds. He's cleared the front half of mine, and then he stopped. I'm guessing he's just, like I said, seeing if I'm going to do anything else. I have an idea of what he's probably hiding. A lot of people do this, so I'm guessing he's probably got his Darth Revan in the back. A lot of them do that, so I have to expend my Darth Revan counter or something. And I do find myself, especially with relics, getting caught up in teams I normally could beat real easy, not being able to beat them real easy. So we're going to start up top, and we'll just look, of course, all reliced out, completely reliced out team. This one is kind of a blend of a Separatist and bounty hunter, and it's really fast, and they're all reliced out. So this is going to be a difficult team to beat. The other thing is there's a lot of damage here. And then there is Nightsisters. They're all reliced out to 2, and their mods are phenomenal. I went and looked at those earlier. So that's going to be a tough team to beat. And then down here, we've got a couple slightly easier teams. We have the Colorado Unmasked with Barris, and then we have the Old Republic. And the Old Republic team is a solid team at this level, especially with relics. The team gets pretty amazing. So this is what he's showing. What he wants with these 2 teams is for me to use really good counters and waste my really good counters for the back row. And then there's probably going to be clones, Darth Revan, all that in the back, which is going to be a mess. So, but I'm going to start with what I believe to be tougher 2 teams. Now, with Nest, I traditionally like to use... for the most part, I like to use Revan because you can mark and reduce permanent health amounts and stuff. And Revan would be a great team against him. The problem I'm having is I don't have enough damage dealers in the Jedi's faction. I've got Yoda and I've got Anakin, and that is it. And those are the only 2 I really have. I need to take someone like Ezra up a little higher because he's just a base gear 12 because... Revan would be a great counter for either one of these teams, but you got to have some high damage output. And when you move Yoda and when you move Anakin to other teams to make those other teams powerful, it makes it really, really difficult to beat these teams with basically a Revan and no, supporting cast. So, yeah, it's definitely difficult. Let's see. David Bowen says Gas with 5's Echo and Rex can win versus Nightsisters easy. That's true, but I have a feeling he's going to have his GG squad in the back. I've been finding this a lot where they're putting a Relic Tier 7 General Grievous with his squad in the back row, and my clones dominate that pretty solidly, and I don't really want to give that opportunity to lose because I don't have like a solid squad. So I'm thinking I need to keep my clones for General Grievous. Now, again, it all comes down to what's in the back, and we honestly don't know what's in the back. So if any of you have any ideas of what I should be using for this Bounty Hunter team that's all reliced out, that has Newt Gunray, which is very deadly, Bosk and as the tank, and let's see. Let's go into look at my team. So I'm going to show you what I have to work with. We'll go to select squad so you guys can see kind of what I'm working with. Now, traditionally, I put Darth Revan on defense, but I did keep it for offense. And the reason for that is I wanted to go tit for tat against his Darth Revan in the back. I know for sure I can win a mirror match, and I wanted to win this particular Grand Arena this time. But like I said, win or lose, not a big deal. Territory War. That's Territory War. What am I doing? Man, I haven't used those tabs in forever. Okay, so here are the things I have. I've got Rebels, of course. I have a Revan team. The Revan team doesn't have a whole lot of damage. It's only got Ezra, so that's a problem. Then I've got a Padmé team. Now, this Padmé team is built specifically to go against General Grievous, but it can also work against almost any other team because it's got a lot of healing. And I use for the damage dealing, all of them do damage after they get courage, but I use Yoda. So I might have to pull Yoda from this team just so that way I can use him with Revan. And then I've got my clones with Anakin, and that is a General Grievous killer as well. And it's a Darth Revan killer as well. So the clone team I built's really good for anti-Darth Revan and anti-clones. And then I've got Darth Revan for Darth Revan, and I've got my bugs. I think my bugs can win against the Night Sisters because it'll be 3 Relic Tier 3 bugs and then 3 Gear 12. The problem is if I get it, I get it. But if it starts to go south and I start to get stun locked, I just lose, and then I've primed a Night Sister team, which is no bueno. So that's kind of on the fence. You really need to match Relic Tier with Relic Tier, or it makes it really, really difficult to beat. I've got the Triumvirate. I've got an Emperor Palpatine team. I've got my Bounty Hunters for offense. They're surprisingly good on offense. You can take out many teams, including First Order. I also have my some of my second rate teams, like First Order, or not First Order, but Ewoks and the Imperial Troopers and Jawas and just some randos down here. These are all cleanup teams I normally don't get to or don't use, but they're there. So got quite a bit. Would he use GG on defense with the feat available? See, there's a chance that that's the case. The reason why I don't see General Grievous on, but I don't know if he's going to use him on offense or not. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to go Padmé team. I think we're going to do that against the Padmé team against the top team. I think that's a really great option because of the calls to assist and stuff. They're probably going to hit payout pretty quick. The bugs do work well against that, and I could use Padmé against Night Sisters. So we'll do bugs and Padmé. We'll have to decide if we want bugs up top or bugs down below. But I think the bugs are probably the safer bet for the above team, and Padmé is probably the safer bet for the below team. So let's do that. Let's go into bugs, and we'll do bugs against this Bounty Hunter squad. I do need to relic. Dang, it keeps taking it back to the beginning. Let's go. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and use bugs for the Django team. And we'll use Padmé for the Night Sister team. The bugs are just really fast against the Night Sisters if it goes right, but if it goes wrong, it's a big mess. So let's go ahead and let's battle it out. And by the way, if you guys see me playing, there's more than one way to skin a cat, but if you see things that I could have done or should have done because I'm talking and thinking while we're playing, just be sure to tell me, and I am more than happy to... Why does it start at 1x always? I don't know. So, starts off, we're going to get a cleanse here in a second. My mods are definitely not as good as my opponents, just so you know. They're already at payout. Interesting. Okay. Let's do this. And he's ability blocked. I got to survive a whole nother round. Yikes. I got to survive a whole nother round. This is the deal with relics, you guys. This is what happens. Relics changed the game. And all of the amazingness that was my team's overnight became basically not viable at all. And he is hitting like a Mack truck with the Relic Tier 3. And at this point, we just have to try to survive. And we're getting picked off one at a time. Well, this was the wrong team to use for sure on this. This was, wow, nice hit. Boom. All right, you guys. Well, a bunch of you said bugs versus bounty hunters didn't work out so well, and it's okay. Frank Brown, I promise I won't do a rage. I won't blame you guys. I won't be like, you guys are idiots. You guys are idiots. I won't do that. It is what it is. I guess the best part about this is you guys can see what your future holds. You get to see all of that, which is the whale and kraken world of relics. If you're not fighting all tier 3 relic teams, then you don't have the joy of knowing what this is like. I think my bugs definitely could have taken that Night Sister team out, but that's okay. Yeah, we're definitely not going to win this. Let's see. Now they're primed up, so that's a problem. Well, let's just do this with Padmé. And I want Yoda to be in here, but I also want to see if I have anyone else. Oops. I want to see if I have anyone else. This is how my, this is one reason why, though, I don't stream this one a lot, because everything I go against is like Relic Tier 3 through 7, and my mods don't even sort of hold a candle to what I go against. So I'm thinking I'm going to use C3PO. He's really, really good, because I want to leave Yoda for my Jedi Knight Revan team, so I've got a little bit more bite. The other thing I can do is I could use my gas. My gas is actually good as an assistant just because he does multiple attacks and he has armor shred, which is really pretty beneficial. He's also Galactic Republic, so yeah, why not? Let's do that. You guys are probably thinking that's weird, but I've done this before. He only has 2 Zetas, by the way, when I locked in, and I had pretty crappy mods. But he's Galactic Republic, and just as an underdog, kind of an attacker for the team. All right, Frank Brown, for a second I thought this was Scissor Man. Didn't read the title. Yeah, man. No, it's all good. I honestly, like I said, I love Scissor Man. I love doing Grand Arena Championships on that account because the battles are very fair. They're very close. Even when I'm outmatched, I can kind of strategize. At this level, everything's just max reliced out, and it makes it a little bit less fun. But I wanted to win or lose, just do a Grand Arena with you guys this week. So we're going to use this. You guys are going to see General Skywalker with crappy mods, 6-star with only 2 Zetas underneath Padmé, and I think you'll be pretty surprised. The only thing about Padmé is it kind of takes a minute to wind up and be good. And just remember, anytime you're doing this, you want to put protection up. You really want that protection up. And the Dispel on Ahsoka is really good. And let's just do a basic. And then we are going to put Retribution. And here we go. We're going to armor shred, which makes it really easy to kill. And there was the days, which I wanted. By the way, that's the other reason why I brought him in, was the days. This should kill him. Boop. Not quite. So I like the armor shred and AoE days. That's pretty good. All right, let's just do a mass attack, get rid of him. We got to still kill old Daka. This should do it. Nope, I didn't have any of my protection up. All right, basic. He doesn't do much damage, by the way, guys. I have a guy on my leaderboard that has him at 7 stars, Relic Tier 7 as the leader, and he's got 220,000 health and protection. Pretty crazy. There we go. Call to assist. Boy, we're going to have a difficult time getting through her, which is one reason why I put Armor Shred on. Makes it just a little easier to get through. But it takes forever just because of the tank. I need a buff immunity, which the other Anakin would have done better on for sure. But here we go. Almost. She's going to heal herself. Wow. Well, with this Relic Tier, I just might not be able to win, you guys. I just might be a standstill, unfortunately. We got to see. There's the first one. Let's do a second one. I need higher stacks of the protection. Let's do a mass assist. There we go. There's a stun. And we're going to do another armor shred. There we go. 2 stacks of armor shred. And we're going to do a basic to put protection up. Like I said, we're already halfway through our time allotment, so it's just at Relic Tier 3, it's really difficult to chew through these teams. There we go. There's the second kill. All that healing and all that taunting. Super annoying. Let's kill him. Her, whatever. Get some protection up. Okay. Now, let's try and take her out. And now we got to kill Asajj because she is ramped up, man. She is ramped up. Okay. Wow, we need to get some shred on them. Armor shred works great. There it is. Okay. Let's go through Mother Talzin next. Let's put some retribution. Pretty fun though with Annie. I tell you what, Anakin, you gotta find a reason to use this guy. He doesn't have much purpose. Here's an armor shred death. Boom. Kapow. All right, there we go. Got a little daze action. And dispel the tank. And forget trying to get undersized squads at my level. It's hilarious when they say, do undersized squads. I'm like, whatever. I know people that do it, but again, mod differential is a huge thing at this level. Mods are extremely accentuated at the level that I'm at. Because everything that was a good percent, if you got 8% offense, man, I tell you what, that makes a massive difference. But you got to see General Anakin, which is kind of fun. I don't think you get to see him all the time. There's not a ton of him in my leaderboard yet because everybody's dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with, which is we hoarded, but we didn't hoard enough. Yeah, that old Daka, by the way, I looked at some of these teams beforehand, and old Daka had 102,000 health and like 60,000 protection. So it was over 160,000 health and protection. So there we go. We got a win on that one. Hopefully I can win more than one battle for y'all. Keep thinking, you guys, about what I should take in above because it's primed. So I'm in trouble now that I've primed it. Let's see. EK says, I feel bad for you, man. This looks painful to go through. I'm glad you started Scissor Man. This is exactly why I started Scissor Man. I just stopped having fun on this account. is my own fault. But like I said, you guys need to kind of take heed. If you're a lower GP, stay there, man. Just focus, take your time. Focus on specific characters until you're really happy with where they're at. Don't relic characters you don't need to, and only relic the characters you feel like are important, and stay under that threshold. If you're at that like 2.9, stay below the 3.2. Like, do your absolute best to stay under it. And then when you're, can't do it anymore, just the game's all about efficiency now. And with relics, you don't even have to be a high GP to do well. I really want to bust through this, but I want to use my Revan. That was my initial thought, was my Revan team. But they're primed. But at this point, I think that's what I'm going to have to do, is Revan with General. Let's see. No, the other person's not done attacking. There you are. And my Ezra sucks, so we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna have enough here to do it, to make it happen. So let's use this team. I really want to bust through this top node, and they're gonna go. I gotta survive this, man. They're gonna make a mess of my team right here. Oof, man, rough. Okay. We're going to go after him. Let's go and put this on Yoda first. And man, the Yoda, I tell you what, this was the right team to bring in the first time. Let's get rid of him, and then he'll come back, and I just got to kill him. Let's just mark him, make sure we can finish him off. There we go. We're going to go after Django now before he gets payout. There we go. That's looking pretty good. We'll call an assist for Yoda. And now we just got to kill Django before the reset. All right. Yeah, let's do his special. Hiya! 94,000. Let's stun him or kill him. Let's do this. Wow. And the reason why Revan works so well is you can actually mark Infus Nest, and it reduces her health pool over and over and over. It's kind of cool. All right, we're going to have to hit Infus Nest here in a second. Because it goes stealth. Let's do this. Let's try and get some of that protection back. And the good news is that's regular protection. There you go. Take a turn. And let's put some protection back. Boop. There we go. All right. Now we can take... Newt Gunray. He's a Padawan. Yeah, I want to take out a Padmé. Padmé. I was saying that, Padmé, and people were freaking out. They were like, don't say Padmé, that's stupid. All right, let's see if I can one-shot this Infus Nest. She has about 60 plus 30, 90,000. I should be able to do it with the buffs. Bam! 91k, just enough to take her out. That's what I should have done the first time. Oh, it's in Warrior. Who are you using in Arena? Let me show you who I'm using in Arena. I will really... There, we busted it. Now I can see what's behind door one. Oh, wouldn't you know? It's the two teams I said that would be hiding. Oh, it's almost like I play this every single week, multiple times a week. This is why I kept my clones, and this is why I kept my Darth Revan team. This is exactly why. Really quick, we're going to take care of those two teams, but let's move and show you what I'm using. There you go. 11th and 12th place. I'm going to have payout in 4 hours-ish, 4 hours. So, yeah. I like this team because it can take out Darth Revans. It can take out GG squads. It's pretty defensible against the GG squads. And it's different, right? Darth Revan was super fun. I'm actually looking forward to doing Darth Revan on my Scissorman account at some point in the next 45 days. But for this account, I really enjoy doing something against the grain. And if you look, Squad Arena... let's go to ranks. We do have an insane Relic Tier 7 General Anakin team. Almost nobody can beat it. It takes everybody all day to knock it out of first. We all do a lot to try to get him out. But Darth Revan. Still a lot of people refusing to kind of move on from Darth Revan. And then there's me. Little old me. Look at me. But I like it like that, right? I like being different. And then just Darth Revan's again, man. Although here are some people who are kind of bucking the norm. We've got some of those whatever you call them, the teams that destroy the Gear 7 Grievous bomb team, whatever the heck they called it. A Padmé team is pretty strong. We've got a Bastila lead. I mean, we've got some interesting stuff in the 20s. These guys climb into the top 10 every day with these kind of alternative teams. And these guys are my friends right here because they are not afraid of just being them. Except for this guy. Montana, if you're watching, you are a pain in my backside for sure. He likes to use this team and snipe me right at the last second, and we have the same payout. So fair game, my friend, fair game. I get it. He wants first and I want first. So I always lock myself, and when I don't have time to lock myself, he snipes me. So he keeps me on my toes, that's for sure. And that's the other reason why I use a clone team, is it makes it much harder for him to do that. Oh, they call it the nuke team. There we go. Mario Ramos, the nuke team. That's that droid team. I can do that team, by the way. I have that team. I'd never use it, though. I have all the Zetas for it. So yeah, there we go. Different compositions. Yfall has the traditional comp. 1X has the one with Yoda because he's slower. His mods aren't as good. And then Gunfire uses Sith Trooper. And the reason for that, and if you don't know, is Sith Trooper actually makes it a better team against that nuke team. So pretty cool. All right, let's go back. What are you using as backup for Negotiator? Oh, that's a good question. I can only use 3 ships. And I won't do a battle because, man, I tell you what, my leaderboard on ships freaks out if I climb too early. I normally don't climb until the last couple hours. But let's pretend I was going to do this battle. And actually, we don't have to pretend. Let's just do this battle. I'm not in the middle of a lane. I won't be in 9. I won't be in 5 or 4 or anything like that. So I use Ahsoka. She's super powerful. Plo Koon, super powerful. And the clone tank, which is a really nice backup tank. So what's up, Revenator? He's jumping on, saying hi. All right, let's go ahead and do this battle. This is a really fun team to run, except if you have to do mirror matches. Like always, mirror matches are no fun at all. Sometimes the RNG's good and you just do really well, and other times not so much. So we're just going to go ahead and do all debuffs to this main ship. And the reason is I really don't want any other debuffs on the rebel ships. So we're just going to go basic. And now we're going to do the AoE. I'm hoping to get target lock and daze. And we did. We got daze on the 2 Empire ships and target lock. And now I'm going to hit him. Now I got to do an AoE. Watch this. This is 5s. And 5s has a little bit of fun. There we go. That's fun. Doesn't work as well against these guys, but it works really well against mirror matches. Let's do this. Ahsoka, come in, and let's just clean up these ships. We'll take out this tank, and then we'll take this tank out. Oh, he survived. Ooh, little bit. Ooh, another tank, an auto-taunting tank. Those are fun. Let's spool this up. Little target lock action. Let's make sure these guys don't die. And let's do a nice mollywop. I wish they had ships in Grand Arena because I'm counted against them so bad. It counts against you, which hurts my Scissorman account. But okay, let's finish him off. Just get him gone so he's not healed by Admiral Akbar, because Admiral Akbar likes to do that. Nothing like chewing down the hound's tooth to this close and then having him, you know, basically brought back. I don't really need any more reinforcements. I just need my other ships to take turns. So we're just going to start whittling away at this ship. There we go. Let's drop some bombs on this fool. Pow, 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 pow. And basic. Ooh, trying to take him out. I don't like that. Let's get rid of her. Okay, back to the target at hand. And Houndstooth for the win! Houndstooth, 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 Houndstooth. All right. Wesley says, what do you think about the new ship, the Bomber? I think it's one of many pieces we're going to need for a newer meta. That's going to be one of the many metas they're trying to build for ships. So I'm not too concerned about it. I did not read its abilities or kit yet. Shame on me, I know, right? But I just not too concerned about it. So let's go back to Grand Arena. Ooh, my brother in real life, Andrew, just landed safely at my homeland in Colorado. Cool, man. You going to come over later today? You got to hit me up, bro. Come over, maybe jump on a live stream with me, brother. Who do you favor, Darth Revan or Padmé? Who should I favor? Darth Revan or Padmé? That's tough, man. They're both amazing teams for different reasons, and both of them are arena viable. I don't know. I think Darth Revan, for the simple fact that you're going to have to use him to get Malik, and that path is now slightly easier than the gas path. So, all right. Let's get and destroy... Let's destroy his... Let's start with his... wow! They're all Relic Tier 7! Oh my lord! 77775. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. 154,000 GP. Mine's 135. He's got 20,000 GP. I've got a Relic Tier 3, 7215. Makes a huge difference. Let's beat him. Let's beat him. Come on. Beat him, beat him, beat him, beat him. Yeah, Relic City. I know. Okay. Oh, this is going to turn out either really good or really bad. But I promise not to go on a rant and blame you and call you all idiots for a half an hour. I promise I won't do that. Yes! Kapow! I probably should have checked speeds before I went in, but that's all right. All right. Let's hit Sith Marauder with a basic. Let's go ahead and smack him upside the head. Ooh, man, Relic Tier 7. I got to get rid of him. Goodbye. Let's throw a bomb. Let's do a basic. Oof. That's good. All right. I'm going to do her shock, not because the Wild Lightning, not because it will do anything, because it won't, but it does a lot of damage, and I'm really trying to get rid of HK. Ooh, almost got rid of HK. That's what I wanted to do, was kill HK before that happened, but that's all right. We're going to... Come on, HK. Get some health back. There we go. Let's get rid of this. I lost a character. It's okay. Basic. He's wound up and mine isn't, so this is actually a problem. I need to get my Malik wound up, and he's not. So this is a definitive problem, but man, he is not happy. Here we go. I got to start getting mine wound up. Bonk. Yes, almost. That almost took him out. Yeah, I hit my tank. Goodbye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Not perfect, man, but Defiance. Defiant 5 says, taking a shot at Arnold. Arnold and I are friends, but yeah, I jumped onto his live stream the other day, and he took some advice from you guys, and I proceeded to watch him for 30 minutes call you guys idiots. It actually hurt my feelings. I was like, holy crap, man. I had to turn it off, and I love the guy, friends, but man, and I think there was a part of him that was kind of joking, but you could kind of feel that like animosity because he was so angry at you guys for taking your advice, because in his mind he knew he should have done something else, but that's like his own fault, not your guys' fault. But yeah, I was like, I thought he was joking at first, and he was just like, you are idiots, and then he just kept going, and then I left the stream because I was like tired of hearing the rant. I came back a half hour later, he was still ranting. I was like, wow. But you know what? He makes all the bank and all the money, and he's a professional YouTuber, and I'm just a hobbyer. So don't listen to me, you guys. Don't listen to me. All right. We've got... this team is a difficult team to beat, and this is why I want you guys to see something. This is the secret to having a team that's really hard to beat. This mother trucker right here. He's Relic Tier 7. Yeah, underdog it. What does that even mean? Underdog it. I don't even know what that means, and it's annoying saying that. The word underdog, I just want to cut a fool for saying that. It doesn't, I don't know. I don't know what it means, but it was annoying. Anyway, still love you, Arnold. I still love you, Arnold. This guy has got a Relic 7. A Relic 7 B1 battle droid. This is so crap for me. Offense and offense. Offense and offense. Oh my gosh. Offense. Dude, his speeds are off the charts. Where is he? What? Almost 300 speed? Over 10,000? It's over 9,000. Oh man. This is so hard because I'm shooting an uphill battle. I'm out-relicked, but you know what? I'm going to take in my team, and we're going to hopefully work these fools. Come on. Let's let my... Come on. Come on. You got to do this for me. You got to do... Now, if they target Anakin, it's game over for me. I lose. If they don't target Anakin, then I have no problems. It is easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we'll see. Man, I can't even believe he's got an R7 B1. Yikes. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's put up a little tenacity up. I really need to get to B1 or B2 because B2, he's the guy that's going to make this an absolute nightmare for me. So, unfortunately, I've got to build up Echo's offense. So here we go. And I don't really need or want to do a mass attack yet, so we're going to do another building up his offense. There we go. Come out of stealth. There we go. Now, I could throw the AoE daze. Let's try it. Shouldn't kill anyone. There we go. We're going to mass cleanse and call Echo again for the extra bonus turn. Basic. The stun stayed on Magna Guard. That's really good. Keep going basics. Yikes, the damage on that guy is nuts. And he's out of stun. I got to hurry up and kill him before Magna Guard. Let's throw another droid bomb. Boom. Oh, cleanse my Echo. And we're going to save the AoE for this. Ooh, no. Oh, that is a problem. That is a problem. Normally it doesn't kill him. And we're just going to go after B1 now. Yikes. Another droid bomb. Damn it, it marked him. Yuck. That's all right. Echo is amazing, and so is Rex. Watch this. Aerial advantage. Superman! Oh, Goodbye. Get out of here. I don't even care about the score, you guys. Whatever. I beat it. That makes me happy. Can you believe it? I beat it. Relic Tier 17. My goodness. That was fun. Yeah, my Relic Tier 7 Jedi Knight Anakin has less offense than that, I know. Underdog, it means undersized squad. He was mad because everyone told him to do an undersized battle, and then everyone was afraid of Relic First Order, but he killed that team. Yeah, I watched him kill the Relic First Order team. So I was suggesting to underdog or undersize a team he couldn't beat, and it triggered him. Yeah, it was really funny, actually. I got to say, Warrior, you're the most chill. Hey, I appreciate that. That's a compliment right there. All right, we won that one. Well, we cleared the top, which I didn't know if was possible with all them relics, but we got like the worst teams out of the way. Although he's got me on efficiency hardcore, man. So he's definitely going to win this, but that's okay. Like I said, I just want to clear these dang things. Okay, so bottom team, I'm actually not too worried about. Top team, not too worried about. We've got a lot of options still. Although his mods are really, really good. So just to give you an example, we'll go into his Kylo Ren's health is over 60,000 and at 250 speed, basically. So that's pretty decent with Bastila there, or Bastila, Barriss Offee. She should be Bastila, Barriss Offee. What's funny is Barriss looks very much like when she turned dark, like just you can see it in her eyes. She wants to like turn against her Jedi Order in this one. CLS will easy clear Old Republic. That is for sure a fact. Warning. Warning. I don't think I want or need another person. Whatever. You know what? I don't need undersized squads. I don't care. Let's take in a tank just in case. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm loving it. I don't even eat McDonald's. It makes me sick to my stomach. Okay, so I don't like this guy. Canderous is a jerk. He shoots his gun a lot over and over in my face. Not a fan. Oops. Did he just die? Oops. And almost. Let's finish her off. Yeah, this was way too much power. Oh, 83K in the face. Dude, I love my CLS team. This is my best team to go against the new General Anakin Skywalker teams. For sure. All right, I'm not going to show my Scissorman account today just because there's nothing to do. I did my dailies and I did my Grand Arena last night with a friend of mine who's in town. So, you'd go in and just look. That's about it. There's no real reason. Yeah, I could have done undersized. Really easy done undersized. Probably shouldn't have taken that many guys, but I don't care. Like I said, on this account, it's just about practicing. Really, it's about practicing because for Territory Wars, I got to get as much practice in for Territory Wars as possible. And Frank is asking if my kids are going to trick or treat. They're all kind of, my youngest that's in the house is 11. He's too cool for school, so I'm not sure he's going to do that. All right, let's see. We got pretty powerful team because of relics. This team, I might just play it safe and do the Triumvirate. Yep, I'm just going to play it safe. This team isn't quite as bad relic-wise, but if he's got clones in Padmé in the back of this, I'm screwed. All right, let's turn meter swap. Let's increase cooldowns. Let's do it. There we go. We got 4 cooldown increases. Well, that man has got to get isolated. Let's hit you. And let's fracture you. And let's isolate and pass the turn. Here we go. Ow. You hit me in the head, bro. Dude, my first order executioner today on my Scissorman account was doing 36,000 damage on his special, which for me, on my Scissorman account, if you know anything about that account, it's like 2 million GP. I was like, yeah, he's only gear 10. Only gear 10. So I was pretty happy about that. No buffs. Dang it, no buffs. Let's just keep whacking away. Speed up to ability block. Ow. Why you doing that to my tank, yo? All right, let's hit you with a basic. Whap. Uh-oh, he's going to start freaking out. Here he goes. Oh, he's freaking out. I got to annihilate him. All right, cooldown increase. Ow. No, don't kill him before his annihilate. No way. All right, turn meter, swap. That was close. Good Lord. Okay. Whop. Superman mode. Let's get some of that protection back for you, brother. Bam. So much health regen. All right, let's fracture their damage dealer. He is causing a run of damage. He's gaining all that health back. Let's get rid of Padmé. I don't know why I keep calling Barisafi Padmé. That's freaking hilarious. I'm calling her everything but what she's supposed to be called. That's hilarious. Let's see. Alex asks, what are my thoughts on the new movie and potential characters? I think there's going to be a ton of new characters added, so that's kind of cool. Let's isolate him again and pass some more protection over. And let's try and get an ability block on her once she takes her turn. Yay! Let's get rid of their leader. Let's give him some protection back, because why not? Let's reduce cooldowns, or increase cooldowns, because why not? And let's get rid of you. Goodbye. I bet he's got like 100,000 health on her. There's some protection back. Let's fracture Fox. Taking our time. Whap. Oh. No! You stupid head. All right, let's clear those. All right. I'm going to have to kill Fox with an annihilate. I better hurry up, too, because I've only got a minute left. I've been talking and reading and playing casually, but I just looked up top and, let's isolate the tank. Give it back to Nihilus so he can annihilate. All right, we just full auto this thing. All right, she'll be dead. There we go. No healing. There we go. Victory! I know everybody's like, David, Mario, Milan, they're all like, hurry, hurry, time, hurry, yo. It's like, whoops. I'm all reading comments. Hey, how's it going? Wait, hold on, what's going on? All right, let's see what's behind door number 2. Oh my. Triple tank. And then this is not difficult at all. This is just lawnmower action right here. They're going to get a little bit of countering in, but not too much. Stomp, stomp. Let's dance. Let's do this. Ability block. Death. Kill. Brow. Brow. Throw the bomb. Little bit of stagger. Dance. Dance for me, I say. Dance. Oh, let's do this. Oh, did you die? Let's put some protection back up. That daze might have prevented nope, it was perfect. Okay, good. I was going to say that daze might have prevented some countering to restore some protection, but nope, it had. Really? Relic 2 on his SRP? Yeah. Yeah. Holy tanks, Batman. Well, so what's weird is he doesn't have all the Zetas on CLS. Sure, it's only gear 12, and then he has 3 tanks. So I really need to be able to attack whoever I want. And that sounds like perfect for... I mean, Emperor Palpatine could probably destroy that, but I could also use my bounty hunters. Bounty hunters would easily, I think it would take a while just because bounty hunters, take a minute. And then the Emperor Palpatine team, we could make a modified Emperor Palpatine that would just really, really smoke. So either one will work. You guys vote. Bounty hunters or Empire. We'll modify the Empire team if we go in. We won't use it exactly. I already used my clones and my Geos. So it's just now a matter of these 2 teams. 2 teams you're looking at. I'll modify the Emperor team a little because it's not quite. But wow, bounty hunter, bounty hunter, bounty hunter, bounty hunter, bounty hunter, bounty hunter. Okay, bounty hunter it is. Let's do it. And this is my bounty hunter team. Now, the reason for it is I used Jango Fett on defense underneath Newt. So my Andrea, your mama, bounty hunter. I got like 2 emperors, and then the rest were Empire, and then the rest were bounty hunters. Okay, here we go. Here we go to wreck the day. Let's go ahead and get a taunt up. That's pretty neat. Let's throw some bombs, because why not? Let's do a basic so we can double tap. All right. Hey, double tap. Cleanse that off. All right. Oh, that guy's tanking now. Now we come over here. Oh, now he's tanking. The good news is I can dispel on basic. Actually, it didn't dispel. Okay, Boba Fett. Hit him again, because we're going to get payout that way. The ability block, though, is smart. It delayed my payout for sure. And let's throw this. Boom. And let's throw his hat, because what better way to say I love you than a hat in the face? Let's just get rid of him. Goodbye. Now it's the other tank. Dang it, it won't let me get him. Let's make him the lowest. Yeah, let's move that over to Baze. There he is. Okay, let's put some debuffs down. This will be really easy. Get that full clear. Let's just... Well, that tickles. That tickles when they're hitting him. Bosk is like, whatever. All right, goodbye. Almost. Kapew. All right, just for giggles, let's try and stun him. Nope, no stun. Let's kill SRP. More ability blocks. Not cool, man. Not cool. Okay, throw the helmet. He's got offense up. Got to get rid of offense up. There we go. Oh, we got offense up again. We can kill him twice. That's fine. I tell you what, though, he's got a lot of oomph. Let's throw these bombs again. Dengar's just a beast in the background. He's like, here, hold my beer. Let's do this. Bam. Yikes. All right. Wow. All right. Let's get rid of those buffs. He's got some tenacity. Oh, man, he almost took out a character. That's not cool. Why are you trying to do that, huh? Why are you trying to hurt my guys? Got the health down. Uh-oh. You don't like that, huh? Oh, what? Oh, shoot you in the face. I shoot you until you die from it. Come on, get that protection back. Oh, he almost recovered all his protection. Poor guy. His Kyuzo war helmet. 59. Is Dengar worth relics? For this team, OMG. For sure. There we go. Well, I did terrible. 1900 is my goal always. Always, always, always to get 1900. And I got full clear, but I'm 31 shy of full clear. And he's got easy stuff to take out. He went in and took these out easy, which, for the record, these are like pretty dang good teams, and he just one-shot them both with really good efficiency. Then he took out these teams. I don't know what tripped him up on my Karth team. Not sure what he took in, but he tripped up once there. So we both tripped up once. So he has to play perfect the rest of the way. But look at, I don't really have very good teams. Like, well, this is a good team. This is a good composition. I'll be interested to see if he can one-shot this, because they all stay stealth except for L3, and L3 is a jerk. Being asked how I mod Zalbar, we'll go into that. And then these are just filler teams. Honestly, a really fast JTR squad. So, you know, they got to take in something that's even faster. And if they don't have a faster squad, it just might pop pretty quick. So this is a pretty fun squad. And then, of course, just a filler Maul team. You know what I actually enjoy putting on here as a filler team is my Jawas. They always get one-shotted, but they always lose 5 points every single time. Guaranteed 5-point loss. And that's kind of fun. So, yeah. We'll see how he finishes out. Let's go look at... let's spend just a little bit of time. We got just a little bit of time before story time. Let's go into how do you mod that. We'll do a little bit of modding, and I'm going to go into my characters. Caution, warning, not everything in my roster is modded correctly, just so you know. I'm constantly having to try to remod all these guys, but I heard Old Republic. How do you mod Old Republic, specifically Zalbar? So let's do Old Republic and Zalibari. All right. So, my Zalbar has had a plethora of mods pulled off of him. I've stolen everything off of him. So he's modded, but not modded as efficiently as I would like. So let's just go into it. I've got a health set, 2 tenacity sets, but I prefer 3 tenacity sets. And this first mod has literally only 5 speed. It does have 4% protection and 3% health, which for him is pretty solid, and some defense. So he doesn't need a ton of speed. So the defense, health, and protection work pretty well. I haven't sliced in. He used to have all 6 mods were sliced to 6E, and I had tenacity with like protection and stuff. On here, he's got more protection, some offense, some potency. On this one, protection. There was 3 rolls to potency and 3 rolls to protection. So that's a decent mod. Remember, he applies dots or damage over time, so that's good. This one had 3 rolls to protection and 3 rolls to potency, so you can kind of see a theme: potency, protection, with protection primary, This one, I just didn't have a mod, really. Honestly, I know it sounds crazy. Let's see if I have something. Let's see if I have something better. Honestly, my mods are leave something to be desired. So here's one that's defense. This is offense. I was wanting protection. This is crit damage. This is offense. This is offense. This is crit damage. So this all sucks. So I'll keep the defense one on him. It has more potency and more protection on him. So there's that. And then, of course, this was protection with protection, some tenacity. I need to roll these mods up. But overall, it's modded okay. I would go 3 sets of tenacity with just a crap ton of protection. I've got his health around 50k, his protection around 90k, so it's about 140,000 combined health and protection. His potency's up a little bit. It's about 40%, which is enough for applying some dots. I had a crit avoidance arrow on him. Crit avoidance arrows are pretty good for him because it makes him take less damage. His tenacity used to be at 125%. I've stolen all those good mods off. He's now at 90%. His damage and crit chance suck. And his armor used to be over 52%. His armor is now at 47%. So it just is what it is. What other character do you guys want to show? You said, how do you mod Zalbar? Tenacity, yep. Let's see. Hey, Harunalamp is on here. Harunal, or however you say your name. Super Saiyan. He's the guy who's on my leaderboard who happens to have the Grand Arena, or the General Skywalker. General Skywalker team is stupid. It's overpowered, really overpowered. And everyone's having a very, very, very difficult time with it. So, Harun, here you go. Here you go, Harun. Here's your thing. Let's look at his character. A little bit of envy here. He's got defense and offense. Smart move, by the way. He's got 66,000 health without modding for health. He has over 100,000 protection. And he has some protection on there. He's got some speed, not much. Don't need a lot. Potency and tenacity, he did not mod for. It has a lot naturally. And his damage is around 8,600. And then critical chance is around 75%. With his armor at 63% armor. This guy hits twice every time. The first hit will go for about 60,000. The second hit will be about 80,000. So he always hits for about 140,000. Oh man, I wish I could show it, but I'm not high enough yet. By the way, Proxima from the leaderboard is on. What's up, Hawthorne? What's up, Proxima? You just had your payout, I think, recently. Recommended order for teams to take to Gear 13. That's kind of good. 62.9 is still 62. No way. It's 0.1% from 63. We can round up and we can round down, buddy. It's all good, my friend Alex. All right. So what I would say is it depends on you, right? Because of what you have. But what I would do is I would go into your squads and I would look at your defense and look at your offense, and I would build those teams that you really want or have. And I would then go through and decide which ones need relic. For example, Nightsisters, I really wanted to relic. I have the Spirit at relic tier 5 because that's the damage dealer. It makes it to where she can one-shot a bug on her special. And that will be the difference maker between winning and losing on your first attempt. I have Old Daka and Asajj because of damage and health up to relic tier 3, and then the other two at relic tier 1. For Darth Revan, I have the leader at 3, but I have the damage dealer Sith Marauder at 5. Now 5 for me is a staging point because going above 5 is nearly impossible without spending like gobs of money, and I'm not going to do that. So tier 5 is about where I get. I took Malik on my show on a live stream to Relic Tier 7 when Relics came out. He was one of the 3 characters I Relic 7'd, him and Han and Chewie. So that's good. For GG, General Grievous, my goal was for relic tier 3 across the board. However, I am going to eventually take, General Grievous to relic tier 7 if I can. But by the time he no longer matters, I'll have him to tier 7 because that's how it works. B1, I do want to take B1 to relic tier 5. My Old Republic and my First Order, I want to take both First Order and Old Republic up to Gear 13 Relic Tier 3, all characters. I think Gear 13 Relic Tier 3 is a really good staging point for any of these like filler teams like Old Republic or First Order, any of that. Here's another just kind of weird team I threw together. Just have a defense heavy team with lots of revives. And then I threw in a random young Lando's on there. A lot of times for defense, I won't use this bottom team. Normally I never do. I normally use, I love putting in Jawas just because people don't realize how good Jawas are on defense until they go against them. Same thing. You're going to pull through your offense teams. You're going to look and you're going to start relicking your offense. If they're a damage dealer, you want to really take them to 5. If they're a tank, take them to 3. If they're a leader or support, take them to 3 at some point. If they're a team you're using in arena, all bets off. Try and get them to relic tier 3 through 7. I really want to finish my bugs, because right now it's hit and miss. Sometimes I win with them on offense, and sometimes I lose, like today I lost using my bugs. So that was kind of a mess. I'm currently working on getting my Triumvirate to 3. And Empire, I haven't really spent a ton of time on Empire. I'd really like to spend a little bit more time on Empire. Bounty Hunters, I'd like to spend more time on. I gotta say, there are some stupid increases with Bounty Hunters. Bounty Hunters Relic Tier 3 and above. Whole nother world. Very, very difficult to beat. Good team Relic'd out. They're probably the best filler faction. What I mean by that is, of all the factions we use to kind of put on defense and like sit, they're probably the best, other than your like top meta teams like, Revan, Darth Revan, General Grievous, Padme. Other than those clones, other than those 5 teams, Bounty Hunters are probably the best defensive team. I like to use them on offense because they can beat a lot. I'd really like, this is one of my like wishes, I'd really like to take Imperial Troopers. I'd like to put all of my absolute baddest A mods on these guys to make them just the most insanely fast team where they outspeed everything on the planet, and get them all Relic Tier 7 and put offense and crit chance on all of them and just say screw the game, and then just use this team right here as my arena team and everything else. But I would have to kill all the modding on a bunch of characters on a bunch of teams and make a bunch of teams not viable. But that would be like a really, really fun thing to do, would be to have them all Relic Tier 7, mad speed, all of them at 10,000 offense. They would just go in and just, everything would die. It would be so much fun. Yeah. All right. And then Ewoks, I've seen some Gear 13 Ewoks. And then I've seen some people actually going to relic tiers with their Urtinings. So that's a thing. In fact, we had some of that today. Let me see, in our guild, saw somebody. Yeah, Alpha Mal Eliza is Jawa Scavenger, Jawa Engineer, Dacha. All of those are going to Gear 13 with relics and stuff. So pretty funny. Okay, let's see. Where were we? Bounty Hunters are dirty with relics. They are, for sure. Should I use the get currency for Negotiator, or should I wait? I've always said this, you guys, with the currencies. I get what I know, and I know the Negotiator is here. I'm also only 60 shy, but even on my Scissorman account, I've got 50 out of 150 or whatever on Negotiator. So I'm going for the Negotiator on both accounts. It's a great ship, and I think they're going to try to create where you can have 3 or 4 different ships to try to diversify the ship meta. I think that's their goal. At least that's what they've said. So not sure. And then, the get one currency, the part that kind of stinks is Wampa and Hermit Yoda are in here. And if you're new like Scissor Man, you're going to want to spend time with Hermit Yoda and Wampa. In fact, I've got both Wampa and Hermit Yoda almost done on my Scissor Man account, so I can't stop. I got to keep going. But then, you've got like General Skywalker. And the crazy thing was I had 28,000 currencies saved up. And with that plus another GOTB, I was able to get him from 5 stars to 6 stars. And now I've got to wait like 4 GOTBs, which is like 2 a month. That's 2 months. I got to wait like 2 full months to get my General Skywalker to level 7. Really stupid. Really, really stupid. That's like best case scenario. Just dumb to make him unusable, which is why I used him in that one battle, because I want to play with the guy. In fact, yesterday in Arena, I put him in Arena with Wat Tambor. In fact, let's do a battle and see if I can win. That'll be kind of funny. Because they're kind of funny, but Gunfire, I don't know. I think he's had his payout. Let's put that team in really quick. I just want to show you what I played. I very well might lose, and I don't care. I just want to show you the team that I was playing with yesterday. It was actually a lot of fun. 501st. Why am I going down so far? Putting him as the crappy leader, and then this is just fun, just for fun. Come on, where are you, Wat? Now, the idea behind this team, and I think at a high level it would be a lot of fun, is Wat puts the health and protection regeneration on him, which every turn that they take, he regenerates health and protection, and they have to topple him. So not only does he is he hard to kill, but he's regenerating every single turn that protection that they're trying to take out. So that's pretty funny. So let's just battle. Like I said, there's a good chance I'll lose on this, but we're just going to play. I know Wat dies pretty easily just because he's not a part of the 501st, but adoptions happen every day, you guys. So this is the one right here. It says recover health and protection at the start of every character's turn, and then bonus protection if they're a separatist. So I just enjoy putting this on him. And it just makes it that much more difficult for them to topple him because he regenerates a bunch of protection. We're going to always call to assist Echo when possible because of the extra turns and because it builds his offense. And then we're going to use the second ability because it puts armor shred on the tank. And then daze, but it didn't apply daze. That's okay. Then we're going to put this offense ability on Echo. And we're going to go ahead and throw the bomb. Why not? And they got to topple him, which they're about to do. But he's regenerating protection. Look at the protection regen. Oh, it's regenerating. He hasn't been toppled yet. Oh, man. Taunting. Crap. Oh, this is it. He's toppled. Okay. He's toppled. He's going to suck the life out of a character. Boom. Yikes. And he's tanking. I don't know if you saw that, but the damage output that Echo puts out is something to behold, but he's dead. Oh, that's so sad. This was a fun team, though. I played this team yesterday. It was just fun to play something different. So that's the team I'm hoping to develop. But like I said, I'm 2 months out from being able to actually play in Arena with my totally whaled out General Skywalker. Talk about giving me gas. It just hurts my stomach, man. Totally. They gave me gas. Capital Games gave me gas. Hurts my stomach. So that was a terrible battle. That's okay though. We can play this against the clones. Let's do my clone team just so you guys can see kind of how the clone team works. Just take those two out. Shock T is very fun. I like the addition of her. By the way, ever since the picture change, you know how they changed his picture and made him look like a weirdo? He looks like Han Solo. When I see Han Solo side by side, look up here, Han Solo and Anakin. Look at those two faces just peripherally, just like glance. You're like, oh, and I'm always like this. I'm always like, boop, wait, that's not him. Okay, that's him. I don't know. It's silly. Yeah, it is a long and torturous journey to 7-star. Okay, let's do a battle. Let's see how the old clones do. Now, Echo is an absolute monster, and I only have him at Relic Tier 5. I cannot wait to get him beyond Relic Tier 5. I'm not going to use the bomb. I'm going to use his basic. We're going to use the bomb later. We're going to do a basic. We're going to do the special, call Echo to assist. We're going to do the second special, and we're going to call Echo to assist. This is stacking offense. All right, and let's kill him. Let's do a basic. He's going to suck the life out of someone. Ooh, you make me mad. Very mad. There we go. Kill him. Oh, you killed my leader. Not cool. Not happy. Let's throw the bomb. Okay. Sometimes if you wait long enough, you can throw the bomb and kill 4 of them at once. It's awesome. A bomb for like 100,000. It's sweet. It's pretty cool. There we go. That was pretty fun. Lost my leader and 5s, which is all good. Okay, so have they sorted out the Malik mess yet? No way, dude. Not even close. Are you kidding me? Yeah, they're gonna make another mess so that they can step in next Friday night. I'm sure of it. We're gonna do story time, and then we're going to get out of here because I got other stuff I got to do. But we got story time happening. So, all right, let's expand. Okay, so everybody's got a story about the first car they ever owned. I have a bit of a lead foot, and I've got many stories on crashing cars because I've crashed many cars. I'm not bragging. That's not a good thing. But it has led me to kind of the pinnacle that is good driving. It takes sometimes pushing yourself beyond your limits to find out what your genuine limits are. Once you find out your genuine limits, then you can dial it back a little. And when I was in law enforcement, we went to the driving school and they said to us, this is the only time you're ever going to get to drive the car like you stole it. Have fun this week. And I was like, oh, they don't even know what they're asking for. I am so going to tear this car up. And yeah, I rolled 2 police cars that week, which was hilarious because I was pushing the limits, but I was learning, trying to learn how far I could take these vehicles safely by being in a safe environment and being unsafe. I learned what my limits were. And by the end of the week, I actually got first place, not only in my post class, I got the highest score for the post certified testing for driving. So I became the #1 driver in my department. But I actually got the #1 recorded time for post for the state of Colorado. Now, I don't know if anyone since 2008 has beat my time. There's a good chance 11 years has gone by. But it's one of those things where you got to kind of know what your limits are. And I definitely know what my limits are. But when I was younger, I didn't. I definitely pushed the bounds further than I should. And I've wised up and become a better driver for it. But the first car I ever bought was a 74 Chevy Nova. There was 2 doors and 4 doors on the 74 Chevy Nova. It had a 4-barrel V8 engine. This thing sounded mean, looked mean, and it got up and went. I mean, it was all steel, but it was, iron and steel, but it still would get up and go. So my mom went in, helped me acquire the loan. And actually it was a Saturday. So the bank said, we're closed, come back on Monday kind of thing. And the dealership said, oh man, just take the car, give me $200. And on Monday, you guys can get the loan for the rest. And we'll apply the $200 towards your loan. And if you can't get the loan on Monday, you'll give us the car back and it'll have been a $200 loaner. And I thought, wow, that is awesome. Let's do that. And my mom was like, sure, let's do it. Now, back up, my mom has a bit of a lead foot herself, and she had a 79 Camaro Z28, just so you know. And she kind of had a sweet spot and or a soft spot, if you will, for sports cars. Well, anyway, I get this 74 Chevy Nova. We get it. We sign papers for it at the dealership, but we don't own it. In fact, we gave him that money as a loaner for the weekend, expecting to get a loan on Monday. And this is my first car. I'm 16 and I'm all excited. And my friends come over and they're like, let's go see how fast this thing can go. So I drive to the gas station a block from my house. And this is how broke I was, you guys. I filled up the tank of gas with $1 in gas. And I had taken $1 coin with me so I could pay for $1 in gas so we could drive, like bats out of hell. And when I got there and I gave him his $1 coin, he's like, this is a 50-cent piece, yo. It's a 50-cent piece. You can't, what are you doing? He's like, you got to keep your car here, man. I was like, oh crap. I had to run, all the way back home a block away while my car was sitting there so I could go get 50 cents of gas for driving like an idiot later on. So I go back home. I don't have any money. Secret, nobody knows this, but I went into my mom's room and she had a little thing of change and I opened it up and took 50 cents out. I'm a terrible human being, right? So I stole 50 cents from my mom. Also, I could pay for the last 50 cents of $1 worth of gas because it's just like that, man. And I ran back to my car, gave him the 50 cents, jumped in the car, and they're like, let's do it. Well, north of town, there's this big road and it's very hilly. And it kind of starts high and it kind of goes down and then you go up. Well, on the way up, we were gunning it going between 80 to 100 miles an hour. It's kind of uphill. So as you catch air, you kind of land hard and fast because you're going kind of up a hill and it's real hilly. So you don't really catch air is what I'm trying to say. You're just going really fast. And I went way faster than I should and I did not feel safe. And I felt like I was going to hurt myself. So I thought, man, I gotta slow down. This is stupid. What am I doing? I don't even own this car yet. So we turned around. This is 25 road, by the way, for anyone that knows Grand Junction, Colorado, it's 25 road. So I turned around on 25 road where it met the desert, turned around and I started coming back. And as I'm coming back, they're goating me. All my friends are like, do it. Like how guys can be totally, helping me make a terrible decision. And of course, I'm as gullible as any teenage boy at 16. So what do? I gun it. Start to hit 100, and we start to hear and feel some shifting in the back of the car. And right when we realize something's not right in the rear end, we hit one of those jumps. And this time we're going down the hill. Well, going up, gravity kind of brings you back quickly so you don't catch a lot of air. On the way down with all the hills, when you hit the hill, you catch air. So I catch air like Dukes of frickin' Hazzard, and I'm like, but it's not cool like Dukes of Hazzard because the car had a blown shock, which was what we were hearing, but didn't know. And when we hit the bump, the whole car just started to shift in the air. And so it's like, I'm like, oh my God, no, because we're like not straight anymore. I'm like looking at the road like, oh, freaking out. And I'm like holding the steering wheel to the right. So when we land, I'm just like, we slid for 100 yards on the street, went off, hit a ditch, slid for another 100 yards. And in that 100 yards through that ditch, we hit a frickin' telephone pole, clipping it sheer in half. Our car acted like a razor blade and chopped this power pole in half. We didn't even know we were near a power pole because we hadn't even been near a power pole when this started to happen. We were hundreds of yards away from a power pole, so we saw sparks. And we just thought, oh man, the car's going to blow, because we've seen movies and that's a thing, or at least that's what us stupid kids thought, right? So we hit that pole, man, and it like sheer cleaned that pole off, and we went through trees, and trees were puncturing through the car, whoosh, 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 whoosh. And we settled in the field, and I looked down, and there was a tree limb, 3-inch tree limb that came up through the seat right by my crotch. Dude, I could have been a human popsicle, like, woo, but it didn't, it missed me, dude. I mean, seriously, if you don't believe in God, man, you have a God moment in those kinds of moments. It missed my man parts by inches, like an inch. It was crazy. And when I turned to talk to people, I went, ugh, and I hit something. There was a piece of wood that had come through the entire car, went through the car and went in between the back seats' heads and was right here by my head. It was like a big piece of wood, and I whack, and I hit my head on the piece of wood. It had missed their head. It could have literally shot through my best friend's head and killed them. I mean, I could have seen brains on it. It was that close, man. The thing is crazy. So what's the first thing we do when this crazy thing happens? You try and run away from it, right? Because that's what we all do as humans. We're like, I can't be responsible for this bad decision. So I'm like, we got to get out of the car. It's going to explode. So my door opens. My partner's, one of my friends, Steve, he opens his door. He gets out. My brother gets out. And my best friend in the back, Brandon. By the way, Brandon, if you haven't heard, he's my friend who had passed away in a helicopter crash for the Army 3 years ago. He was back then trolling with me, right? So he was in the back seat, and he was like trying to get through the door. The door was the side that actually hit that power pole, and it had just damaged it. Well, we just ran ran because I was like, car's gonna blow. So we totally ran from it, and he was like, what are you guys doing? Like, he had to crawl through to the front, crawl out the door that I ran, and ran to the street. And the moment we got to the street, I looked at him and I went, okay, you guys, we're gonna say the car was stolen. Now, up to this point, I had a lot of bad decisions, and they were down with all the bad decisions. In fact, most of the bad decisions were encouraged, not discouraged by my friends. In fact, the reason why we were out there was because Steve insisted that I test this thing out. And so anyway, long story short, the moment we got on the street, I said, we're gonna say it was stolen. It was stolen. And they looked at me and they just said, listen, we all just literally almost died. Dude, you got to own this, man. You got to own this. And 2 minutes later, here comes cops, here comes fire department, here comes ambulance. And I sat down and I realized, like, my life is over, man. I almost killed my friends. This car that I don't even have a loan on yet is totaled in a field. My mom, what's she going to think? My mom was a single mom that raised 3 kids on her own with no government assistance. She did it pridefully, in a healthy pride, all on her own. I mean, what's she going to think? I remember when she pulled up, and I tell you what, man, she had the ability to look and not say. She had everything she needed to say right inside of a look. And she looked at me. She said, I love you. Get in. I jumped in the car. I tell you, I felt horrible, but I paid every red cent for that car. I got a loan on Monday with her. I worked a full-time job. I paid that car off in 1 year, and my mom never had to ask for the money. I had it to her before the first. Her insurance rates, by the way, went up. The insurance rates went up because they had the people who owned the car had filed an insurance claim because it was technically not my car yet. And they filed an insurance claim, and her insurance rates went up. And so I had to pay for insurance and a car payment on a car I only got to drive that one time. I'll tell you what, it definitely wakes you up. It tells you what's really important. It helps develop you as a human being. And it really taught me responsibility. So for anybody that's out there, you don't have to go through what I went through. You can just listen to the story, laugh a little, and go, yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be an idiot like Warrior. So hopefully, hopefully this helps somebody out there. But just remember, it's not about what you do wrong, because we all do stuff wrong, you guys. Every one of us mess up. It's how you handle that what you've done wrong. How is your resolution? What does it look like? How do you work through it? How do you overcome, right? Because as a warrior, all you warriors out there know you got to overcome these obstacles in your life. That's the whole point. So anyway, I had a really good time today. Even though I'm sure I'm going to lose this Grand Arena, I had so much fun just hanging out with you guys, playing the battles. Thanks for giving me advice, helping me out, watching me lose in my arena with my 6-star gas that hurts my stomach. Just had a really, really good time. As always, you guys, make sure you keep your gaming on. Warrior out.